welcome to my video. Today I will show you how to make your own VROID textures. We will make a clothing textures today. So let's go to our VROID Studio. In our VROID Studio, I will introduce first the tools and the type bars or the function of this clothing editor before we actually make a new textures for our VROID model. So firstly, in clothing editor you will see a design and textures, and in the right side you will see the clothing settings, like you can make the sleeve wider, you can make the sleeve narrower or the waist wider, even the hem length shorter or longer. You can also mix and match the top and the bottom, and of course this is presets you can choose. And for now I want to make a top, so I will just choose a mini t-shirt. So after we have chosen our top, we will go to the textures. Alright, in this textures window, you can see the base color, the shade color, the textures. This is the current texture you have or you use, and in the layers you have guides, layers, and default image. The guide is the stripe backgrounds. If I toggle visibility, you will see the guide also disappear. And as for this layer, this is an extra layer for you to paint on the default image. The default image itself is the pattern, original pattern of the VROID Studio. Okay, next is this arrow, up and down arrow, and this plus arrow. For the up and down arrow, you can change the position of your layer. For example, if you choose up, it will move to above the layer before, and if you choose down, it will comes back to below. And if you click this plus, you can add another layer. Okay, then next, the drawing tool, you have the select icon. Then as for brush, this is you can draw, and then you have eraser, and then you have blur. In the right side, you have the properties, like you can choose the brush color, and you also have the RGB sliders. You can choose your own colors that you want. And you also have brush types, even though the brush types here is very limited, but it's a good use of the brush. You have this brush, and you also have this brush that looks blurry, and you also have brush that give you outlines. I would not explain about the size mapping, since we don't really need to use size mapping. And as for brush parameters, this is for the thickness. This doesn't like lock in a tool. If you move the razor, the brush thickness or opacity will still be the same. So every time you choose or pick another tool, you have to check the brush parameters, thickness, and opacity, so you won't have to do overclass. And as for layer opacity, this is like the transparency of the layer. For example, if I draw this, and if you reduce the opacity, it will become transparent. As for composition, this is like the Photoshop layer mode, so you can choose to darken, multiply, color burn, and so on. So let's erase this first. And then you have a mirror mode too. This mirror mode will help you if you want to draw a white lines. For example, here it will copy the exact left and right. Okay, so let's move on to another step. Do not forget to duplicate your default image, so if you mess up, you can like delete what you mess up, and then you can redo it all over again. So for today, I want to make a simple basic tank top with a backless back, and I already have my mirror on. Firstly, I will erase the sleeve first. Here, if we delete our sleeve, you will see that it will also do the same on the image texture here. You can also delete from these textures and it will give the same result. Oh, and if you want to erase, don't forget to give a little bit of space from your original purposes. For example, if you want to erase until, I will draw it first for guidance. For example, if you want to this line, erase until this line, don't forget to erase, have a space below it, so when you move it to your drawing program, it will not become too short. If you see, there are a few spaces left that we do not erase. We can smooth them up in our drawing program. Okay, if you are ready or you are done, finished with this, you can save this texture you already erased into your out folder. Don't forget to use the preset name in the front, so you won't have to check one by one what preset you use when you make this. After you have saved this into your own folders, we will open our drawing program. For this, I will use Photoshop. You can use any drawing program like Paint or Clip Studio Paint or Se.a. today. I hope you enjoy our tutorial today and our process on making the tank top today. I will put the PNG if you want in the description link below, and see you later. Bye bye.